Good morning, dear children of class 11ers. Here is the continuation of the previous class, which is called as Java Fundamentals. Other day we did see tokens, right? Tokens. There are 5 different types of tokens are there. The first one is called as keywords. Keywords are the reserved words which has got a special meaning to Java compiler. There are 5 tokens are there. First one is called as keyword. The second one is called as identifiers. Identifiers. In other words, we call it as variables. We call it as, formerly it was called as variables. These days people hardly they use, they call them as identifiers. To identify your program, part of the program, giving the method name, class name, interface name, right, package name. You identify me by my name. Similarly, I do identify you by your name. So names are the one. Giving the name to your program, part of the program, package, interface, like this, right? There are certain conventions are there, okay? We are allowed to use only 4 different types of. One is called as alphabets. There are 52 alphabets I told you before. It can be uppercase or lowercase. There are 10 digits are there, 0 to 9, and only 2 special characters are allowed, either the underscore or dollar symbol, right? See to that the name, the identifier begins with an alphabet. It doesn't begin with an digit. It should not begin with an special character, either the dollar or underscore. See to that your identifier or variable begins with an alphabet. It can be of any length. It can be of any length. And most important one, whatever the name you gave should not be of 48 keywords which I told you on the other day. The third one is called as literals. Literals. In other words, we call it as, formerly people were calling them as constants. What do you mean by constants are? Constants are the one which is always will have a fixed value at the time of execution. These are the constants. Fourth one is called as, some they say separators, some they say punctuators. Both are the one and the same. Okay, separators. Separators or punctuators. And fifth one is called as operators. Right. Here, what do you mean by identifier? Giving the name, right? What do you mean by constant? The constant can be of various types. One is called as integer, another one is called as float, third one is called as character, fourth one is called as string, fifth one is called as, there are 8 different types are there. I'll elaborate when it comes to data type. First, let us know about this. What do you mean by this? Integer. INT is the shortest form of integer, number without decimal point. What do you mean by floating point value? We don't write floating point fully. Instead, we write float. FLOAT stands for number with decimal point is called as float value. Without decimal point is integer. With decimal point is called as floating value. CHAR, kindly do not pronounce it as char. Instead, it should be pronounced as character. CHAR means only one keystroke will be there. It should be within given single quotation. For example, equal symbol, or, at the rate of, or, asterisk. There are so many characters are there, including the space. Only one keystroke. Okay, only one keystroke will be there, right? Only one keystroke will be there, where it will be within double quotation mark. The next one is called as string. Whatever you give within double quotation mark is known as string. Whatever you give within double quotation mark is known as string. You will not have one keystroke, you will have a series of keystroke. You will have a series of keystroke. It's called as, for example, I open it, I close it. Whenever you open double quotation, it has to be closed. Whenever you open double quotation, it has to be closed. Whenever you open single quotation, it has to be closed. What do you mean by Boolean? Which will have either true value or false value, right? Punctuators. What are the punctuators are there? You have square bracket, you have braces, you have parenthesis, you have semicolon, you have comma, you have full stop. These are all called as separators or punctuators. Why do we use punctuations in any of the languages? For easy readability. For easy readability, right? Here I go. Open and close braces is known as braces we call. We don't say curly bracket, we don't say flower bracket. It's incorrect, un-English expression. What is the correct word? It's called as, whenever you open the braces, you got to close it, which is called as braces. This is, we don't call bracket, we call it as a parenthesis. We call it as a parenthesis. This we call it as a square bracket. Inside the mathematical expression, you are allowed to use only this. These two are not used. Unlike mathematics. Mathematics, there are 4 different types of brackets you can use. You say that braces, curly bracket they say. Then parenthesis, then square bracket, then bar bracket. Here in Java, only one bracket within a mathematical expression or Java expression, which is parenthesis we call. Right? Then comma is meant for separating. A, B, C, D means A, B, C, D. So comma is for the sake of separation. Dot is an operator, period we call. I'll tell you in a while. Semicolon, which I want to teach you right now. Please note, this is called a semicolon. This plays an important role, boys and girls. In English, a sentence comes to an end by keeping a full stop. Am I right? Your sentence termination is by a full stop. Here in Java, you have to have a semicolon. Semicolon is a terminator of a statement. What do you mean by that? We don't call sentence. That's in English. Here we call a statement. I'm not telling every line you should end with a semicolon. Every statement must end with a semicolon. For example, if you find a semicolon, the statement comes to an end. If you do not find a semicolon, the statement is continuing. There's the meaning of it. Okay, these are the separators, which I want to teach you. Today what I want to teach you is called as operators. Java offers variety of operators, boys and girls. Variety of operators. What are they? Here. Plus, minus, asterisk, slash, percentage. It's incorrect. You should not call them as a percentage. Instead, we have to call them as modulus. M-O-D-U-L-U-S. Modulus. This is for the sake of addition. This is for the sake of subtraction. This is for the sake of multiplication. Whenever there is a multiplication, you have to give a asterisk. Wherever there is a division, you must use, please note, boys and girls, this is slash, this is backslash. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about this. This is slash, reverse slash. Some author they call reverse, some author they call backslash, back. Matter is same. So this one is known as slash. Means it will give you a quotient. Please Pay attention, this should not be pronounced as percentage. It's an incorrect way of telling. Instead, what you must do is, which is called as what? Modulus. What does it do? It gives you the quotient. For example, 17 mod 5. What do you mean by 17 mod 5? Divide 17 by 5, the answer will be 2. 5 3s are 15, remainder is 2. This is called as remainder, this we call it as a quotient. This modulus symbol will give you the answer as 2. 17 is divided by 5, whatever may be the remainder, that will be shown. We call it as a modulus. One more example I'll give you. This is the first example, right? Here I go, second example. Okay, here I go. 36 divided by 6. So 36 divided by 6 means what happens is, divide 36 by 6. The answer, the remainder will be 0. How do I do it? 36 divided by 6. 6 6 are 36. What the remainder is? So this modulus will give you the remainder as 0. Is this clear? Okay, now the next operator which I want to teach you, which is called as relational operators. There are very many operators are there. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. Boys and girls, pay attention. This is less than or equal to. In mathematics, teacher must have taught you like this. It's not allowed in Java like this. Similarly, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, you must type the equal twice without leaving a gap, without leaving a space. So this is called as equal symbol. In mathematics, this is called as not equal to. Here in computer we can't overwrite. So not equal to is written as an exclamation mark followed by an equal symbol. An exclamation mark followed by an equal symbol is called as what? It's called as relational operators. This is called as arithmetic operators. And this is called as relational operators. Whenever you compare two or more quantities, whenever you compare, am I taller than you, am I fatter than you, am I fairer than you, whenever there is a comparison, the result got to be one of the two, either true or false, And we also have logical operator, boys and girls, an ampersand symbol twice, and or. When you type this on your computer, you may find a straight line, but when you write, you got to write like this. Please do not get confused. This and this are completely different from one another. This is called as a colon. I'm not talking about this. There's one more. Okay, when you press the shift key, left top, right top, you'll find a key. When you use it, it's called as OR. Twice you must use. This is AND operator, this is OR operator, and you have a NOT operator. Whenever there is a NOT, you must have an exclamation mark. It's not twice. Sir, how come this is twice, how come it's one? There's a meaning. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. When we do the Boolean algebra, I'll let you know. This is AND operator, this is OR operator. NOT is a unary operator. It will have only one input. That's the reason it's given. These two are binary. That's why there are two are there. I'll let you know when we do the Boolean algebra. Elaborately, I'll tell you. Okay. These are all called as logical operator. Now, I wanted to distinguish between binary and unary. I'll let you know what do you mean by the binary and unitary, UNIARY, unary. I'll let you know what it is. Please note, boys and girls, AB means A into B. This is what the mathematics tells. Here in Java, you got to write A asterisk B. You must tell explicitly there is a multiplication between A and B. Right? Mind you, boys and girls, this is called as an operator. What is the operation? Is multiplication. Multiplication will have both the sides. A and B are called as operands. Multiplication will be on A and B. Both the sides you will have, that's why it's called as binary. Other languages you don't have. You may have in C++, you may have in Python, you may have in... This unary operation is not there in other languages like BASIC, COBOL, Fortran, Pascal, no. Isn't there. I'll let you know what is this unary is. Which is very strange. Only one sided will be there. A plus plus minus minus k. Mind you, there is an operation, operand, only one is there. Unlike this, there are two variables are there, no? A and B, here only one. If you have only one operator, is called as unary operator, which I want to tell you. Okay, here Java we are allowed to use without leaving a space double plus double minus. Double plus means increase it by 1. Double minus means decrease it by 1. Okay, we call it as incremental operator and decremental operator. Whatever may be the value, it will increase 1 or it will decrease by 1. I will tell you about the postfix and prefix because I don't want to tell you all of them in one class. I am sure you are going to get confused. I repeat again, boys and girls, operators. There are very many operators are there which I am going to introduce in due course of time. First of all, let me tell you, these are all called as arithmetic operators. What are arithmetic operators? 5 operators are there. Plus, minus, asterisk, slash and modulus. 5 operators are there. Then relational operators. Whenever we compare, we use 6 operators. Less than or equal to. Greater than or equal to and not equal to. Right? This is for the sake of comparison. Whenever you compare, the output ought to be true or false. Then and or not. And or not means these are all called as logical operators. Okay, whenever we impose the condition, 2 or more conditions can be used with the conjunction with logical operators. What operator is called as? Logical operators. Double plus and double minus are called as unary operators. Unary operator means you will have operand only one side, either the prefix or suffix. What do you mean by binary means? You will have, here is an operator, A and B are the operands. Here is an operator, double plus is an operator, you have operand only one. In this case, increase the value of A by 1, decrease the value of K by 1. Minus K means decrease the value of K by 1. Sometimes it will be postfix, it will be prefix. I will let you know, okay, elaborately in the following class with an example. Boys and girls, I will have only one more class. I repeat again, I will have one more class for you where I will teach you how to convert the algebraic expression into Java form. I am going to teach you how do we convert algebraic expression into Java form. I will let you know next class. Okay, few questions may come in your final examination, at least 3 or 4 algebraic expressions will be there. You will be asked to convert them into Java form. Okay, till we meet you in the next class, boys and girls, take care of yourself, stay safe and stay